Hello everyone. It's been a while since I have made a video or a vlog or anything. So I decided just now to hop on and just come and say hello to everybody. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. This is Brace, and you guys are butterflies. I'm a butterfly. I'm the beautiful brown butterfly. That's what I refer to myself as. So, and right now I'm just on a journey to find peace and become the CEO of my life. And I welcome you guys to join me. If you're having trouble with your identity, wondering who you are, even though people might know you to be a certain person. You might work somewhere and whatever, you might have a career, but you're still struggling with your identity of, who am I really? You might find yourself as a woman facing some challenges, and that's why I'm here. That's why I built this channel. It's a woman friendly, women first, girls channel to encourage us, to encourage yourselves and encourage each other. And I'm just here. I'm back from church right now, and I decided to come on and just share a few minutes with you guys. So of my day, I have something in my hand. I'm just happy and excited because I received this Bible, and I decided, you know what? Why not share it with my butterflies today? So it's brand new. It's still in the plastic. And I was about to open, and I said, let me share it with you guys. So for those of you who know, I traveled out of state, and I found a little place to worship, and I'm very happy and excited to go there. I don't have any obligations on Sundays right now, and so I'm able to go, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very excited. So I just got this Bible, so I just want to give a shout out to the lady of the house, the pastor that gave me this Bible, and tell her thank you. I don't know if she's gonna watch my channel, but I'd like to say thank you to her for having these Bibles. She had them brand new. And I asked, hey, do you guys have any Bibles? Because I like to read the word from the print, like the actual book itself, not digital. I did download the Bible app on my phone, but it's not the same. I like to be able to look at the actual book, and then when I'm going, I'll be able to take it along with me. So I'm so excited because I have my own Bible, a huge Bible that my mom gave me, and I left it back in Florida. And so this one, it's the King James version. Hendrickson Bibles. So I'm gonna take it out of the plastic with you guys. I just love getting, I don't know, is there anybody who gets excited off of stuff like that? This is the best book, by the way. In my opinion, this is the best book that you can own. Literally, this to me is the best book ever. It's the Bible. I love King James Version, but the New International Bible as well. I happened upon one somewhere, and I still have it. Like, I normally have it with me. I could have that Bible with me at work. I remember I had that Bible with me at a job. I was at a job for like, I had it with me at one of my jobs for probably a couple of years and stuff like that. And it's just something that I always like keep my Bible with me. Or sometimes I'll keep my Bible in the car, but sometimes having it in the car doesn't work out. I'm rambling right now. I just wanted to share a few minutes of my day with you guys. If I'm talking a little bit low, I'm trying to keep my voice low because the babies are sleeping. And I'm just happy and excited. Like I have a few minutes that I can just utilize while they're sleeping. And so I just said, let me just share with you guys. Let me just check in. Let me just see how is everybody doing. How's your day? How's your week? How's your month? We're in the month of July. Yeah, how's everything going? Like, I've been on a little journey. So I haven't been vlogging as much because I've been trying to quiet my spirit. I've been trying to sit with myself, quiet my spirit, just kind of silence the noise. And sometimes we all have to do that just to re-engage with ourselves. Yeah, sometimes you get just caught up in your environment and caught up in what's going on around you. And sometimes you forget, you lose your purpose, you lose your way. And yeah, you just feel bogged down or whatever is going on. And you just need to sit with yourself, just sit in silence, try to not redefine who you are, but just to get back to yourself. You know what I mean? So I don't know if anybody can relate to that. So I have been doing a lot of that this past week. Of course, I went to church. I went back for prayer. I haven't done that in a long time because I've been so super busy. And I posted something, I think it was last week Sunday, or last week sometime, I posted on my WhatsApp about how being busy, to me, being busy sometimes is the devil's playground. I think being busy, being too busy, sometimes is a curse. We could be busy, don't get me wrong. We have bills to pay, we have things to do, and all of that. But sometimes the busyness, especially for a woman, especially for a woman, for anybody, but for a woman, and depending on the season of the season that you're in, the season of your life. Right now, I'm in a season where I just need to get back to God. I need to get back to myself. I need to be worshiping. I need to seek the Lord more, repent of my sins and my old ways, and just be new. Like every day I wake up, I'm asking God for clarity, asking God to give me purpose, asking God to kill my flesh, kill the old things, and breathe new life into me. So that I can start my day, so that I can start my journey, so that I can, don't bring the old things into the new day. Like every day we are blessed with a new day, but we bring the old thoughts and the old memories and the old hurts and the old pains into the new day. And that is what just brings us down and causes anxiety and depression and all the different things that we are trying to escape from, right? And I'm looking at my face. I'm smiling right now, and I'm looking at my face because, I feel like being on this little journey that I'm on is I know it's gonna change. It's gonna bring about a lot of changes in my life, guys. A lot of changes. And even just looking at my skin right now, I'm like, because I've had lots of blotches and blemishes and just tired spots, or just looking weary. My face was looking very weary at the end of May, beginning of June. Even coming into June, I could see like, and now I'm seeing like lots of improvements. And I'm doing a lot of things differently, and I'll share that with you guys as we go along. Some of the things that I am doing to improve myself and everything. Yeah, I can mention a few of them here. Of course, I'm moving more, going on walks. Sometimes I don't go every day. I might skip a day or two, because I've realized like I was doing some kind of walking, and sometimes like my body just had to heal. Like, so I'll tell you guys like the different things. Like my mind, I had to just heal my mind, heal my spirit. I should have started with my spirit. Right? It's my spirit, my mind, my body. I have to heal all three of these things. 1, 2, 3. Mind, body, and spirit. All three of them needed restoration or need restoration. So the busyness, I just had to get away from the busyness, sit with myself, sit still. The Word of God reminded me some time ago, this word, be still and know that I am God. That was a word that came into my heart recently, that I should be still. Be still, be still, be still, be still. Because there are times when I have just been on the go, 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 working round the clock. Like if you would talk to me, I'd be like, oh, I don't have any time. And that was the truth. I did not have time. I was very busy. I was very tired all the time. And I felt like it was the right thing to do. And I knew that I was just kind of running away from myself. There are times when we run away from ourselves, whatever it is that we don't want to face things. We don't want to deal with things. We don't want to deal with our emotions and our thoughts. And we think that the busyness is healthy. Sometimes we think it's healthy, and we think that it's success. We think that being busy all the time means that we are successful and we're walking towards our success. And I started to think, and I started to have these thoughts that I was just going into deep thinking about everything, about the reality of my life, of this busyness that was working against me. It was working against my thoughts, my entire being. I wasn't so happy, but at the same time I would put my best face forward, put the best on the outside, just to save face. I would show up, I'd keep going, I'd keep lying to myself, but I knew that I needed a break, and I was quietly praying and asking God, and also, telling myself that, the truth, just being honest with myself, having an honest conversation, because that's where it starts, is having an honest conversation with yourself of, why am I feeling like this? Why am I tired? Why do I feel, I'm feeling burnt out? I need a break. I need to slow down. I need to stop and recharge, restore my health, restore my, my vigor. I need to restore everything, find myself again. I need to find me. I need to find the girl, the lady that lives inside of me, the woman who has purpose, the woman who is able to give freely, give with love, give of herself, give of her service, without feeling stressed, without anxiety, without guilt, right? I needed to love on myself. I needed to, not saying that I ever stopped loving myself, right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's just like how your body needs to detoxify. You need to detoxify your body, your liver, your organs, you know, from time to time, because you're just taking food, eating certain foods all the time, and you need to detoxify. And so the same is true with me with work and my busy schedule. I just needed to take a break, and I was like, God. And the opportunity presented itself. I see it as an opportunity for me to be with my son, with his family, with my family. They're my family as well. And so I still have a purpose. I still work. I still do things, but it's in a different capacity. And I'm not so busy. Like, I can wake up at a later time. I could sleep a little bit later. I can decide that, okay, I'm not going to eat right now. I'm going to eat later. I can take time to prepare meals for myself. I can wake up and decide that, you know what, I am going to sit and do some meditation, or I'm going to do some deep breathing before I hop out of bed. I'm going to journal. You know, it's my intention to have this kind of lifestyle, even temporarily, where I can have the time to myself. And you might look at me and ask the question, did you not have time for yourself all along? And I'll tell you the answer is no. No, the answer is no, because when you're pouring into everybody else's cup, sometimes your cup gets empty, and you feel it. You start to feel it. You're like, I'm pouring into everybody else's cup, but I feel my cup, you're running on empty. You ever heard that term, running on empty? That's what I have been doing. But no more. No more. I decided that that is not going to continue. This year, 2026, I decided to take a break. And that's what I'm doing. And I love every minute of it. I'm thankful. Let me just put things into perspective. I am grateful to God Almighty for the opportunity, for the chance to be able to do this, because I know a lot of people who want to slow down. They want to take breaks. However, they're making excuses, and I am not here to tell anybody what to do. But I pay attention to my body. I pay attention to my thoughts, and if there's anxiety, I pay attention to my moods, right? And when you start getting irritable, you're snapping at people, like you're short, like if somebody asks you something, you're just short. You know what I mean when I say short? You feel stressed. Like, sometimes work can do that to us. Sometimes obligations and responsibilities can do that. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying, to neglect your responsibilities or neglect what you have to do. But what I'm saying is, for me, is that I found a way. I had to find a way, and I was determined to find a way. And looking back at my life, I have always, over the years, found a way to step back from the busyness and, the hustle and bustle of life. I did it when I did it before my son came. And I've always used to just take little extended trips or extended vacations, if you will, back to Jamaica. I would take a couple of weeks here and there, and then there was a point when I was like, okay, I'm going to stay out of this country as long as I can. I'm going to stay away from school. I took breaks when I was in school and college. I took breaks all the time, whenever I needed it. Okay, and I'm not telling you guys to just like run away from what you have to do, but I'm trying to tell you it's okay. I even told my son, you're young, live your life, take breaks. If you need them, take the breaks, because life will never stop. Bills will never stop. You're always going to have bills and responsibilities, and you always feel tied to something. The minute you get a phone, you have to pay that bill every month, and you feel like you have to take care of yourself. If you get a car, you have to do it, and you have to pay everything, the insurance and all the stuff. But what am I saying is, it's okay to take a break. That's what I have given myself permission to do, and it's worked for me. I took a break when I had my son. I wanted to be home. My first child, I wanted to be at home with him. Again, not everybody's able to do these things. The second time around, I wasn't able to take that amount of break because I was in the process of doing, what was I doing? I was in a different position at the time. My life was, I was planning differently, planning to have my family with me and everything. And so I wasn't able to leave the country at that time, and I had to stay. And then after that, I would just take like mini vacations, go away for some time. And I remember, I'm trying to remember who it was. One of these, what would you say, a rich guy, one of these guys, well known. Was it Bill Gates? I think it was Bill Gates, the Microsoft man. I think it was him that I read somewhere that he would leave sometimes and just go away to some place, some quiet cabin that he has or something, and he would take books with him to read. And all he wanted to do, like, he wouldn't go with his family or even with his wife. He would just go alone. And he craved that alone time, and he was saying that, how like that was very important for people to do that. I'd listen to people like Oprah Winfrey, and they would talk about, taking time away from your busy schedule and how important that is. Most recently, even Kiki Palmer, if you know these people, that a lot of people know who these people that I'm speaking of. Nina Simone, I think also, they would talk about stepping back from the limelight. I remember Nina Simone, I think it was, that said, she was on an interview. I watch a lot of interviews, especially with women. And she would talk about, she said, one of the most important things you can do is when you wake up in the morning, before you do anything, is affirm some things to yourself. Look in the mirror and have a candid conversation, about yourself. And I used to always just joke around and do the, I am smart. You was kind, you was smart, you was intelligent. If you remember that from that movie. And I would always do that. And even with my students, I would play affirmations in the mornings. But the point is, a lot of these people, these rich and famous people that are always on TV and always creating things and doing the next project and doing the next thing, they spoke about the importance of stepping away and dealing with yourself. And normal, regular folks like you and I can do the same thing, you know. And you might say to yourself, well, I can't afford to do that because I have bills to pay and I have responsibilities, and I get it. I get it. I get it. But sometimes you may have to forego the, I don't know, the $40 meals, the $50 lunches that you indulge in sometimes. I don't know what you do. You know, some of us, we have our little things that we do. We do Uber Eats, and we have our little things, you know, go into the mall and we go shopping and we get this for ourselves. And we do our nails. And, you know, like right now, my nails aren't done. Why? Because I'm foregoing all those things right now so that I can sit down for a few weeks and take a break and not have to be like, oh, I have to work. I have to work a second job. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now. I need to just sit with myself, enjoy life. And if that's a bowl of rice, if all I can afford is a bowl of rice, I'm going to sit and I'm going to pray and I'm going to thank God for my bowl of rice. If all I can afford to eat in the morning is oatmeal, that's what I'm going to eat. If all I can afford is noodles, then that's what I'm going to do. You know, because sometimes we're chasing everything, and then chasing the things of the world sometimes is that we miss out on the opportunity. We miss out on God. We miss out on time with God. We miss out on where we're supposed to be or where we're supposed to be heading. And I'm big on that. Right now is in the season of my life is I need to slow it down so that I can get back to center. I can center myself and find my focus so that I can continue on my journey. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys. It's going to be about 30 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up in exactly 30 minutes. I'm excited about my Bible, to read the promises of God and God's plan for me of salvation, to read more about the miracles and parables that Jesus did and all of that. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. Like, today's Sunday also, and I'm just happy. I'm very calm today. Not just today, like I've been having a lot of calmness in my spirit, and that's very good. I may go out for a walk. The environment is very nice today. So I may go for a walk this evening. I'm gonna eat. I have some dinner. I'm about to get ready to eat. I'm gonna change my clothes. I don't want to nap or anything. I'm not tired. I'm just gonna eat. Hopefully, after I eat my dinner, I'm just gonna maybe go for a walk or read my book. But I'm gonna relax. It's Sunday. Maybe I'll watch a movie, something. Spend time with family. So I hope you guys are good and that you're also being thankful and grateful for whatever it is, whatever season you find yourself in. And I pray for you guys. I pray for you, my butterflies, that God will help you to endure, and God will help you to find yourselves, and that you will figure out whatever your purpose is in life, and you won't be overly anxious or overwhelmed. I pray that you'll have a great week ahead, and I'm getting ready to wrap up and say goodbye. So again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little chat with me. Please like the video, share it to someone, and just be encouraged. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching my video. For the new subscribers, I welcome you to the channel. And for those old subscribers, thank you guys for the support, the love, and the support that you show me all the time. Please, again, guys, like the video. And I just want to say how much I appreciate you all. And please take care of yourselves, guys. Share the video to someone. And again, thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you guys in the next one.